Holy cow, it's a car video and I have not done one of these in forever. And I apologize for that because getting sick really knocked me knocked me off my goals and my focus. So I apologize. But I feel so much better now, thankfully. So I wanted to talk today about kind of the way that life paths are put out in front of us and kind of the way that we can focus. And what I mean when I say that your habits and the things that you do each day are really aligned to your identity in the state that you're in. So if you're a follower of Neville Goddard always says like, hey, your state is kind of where you're dwelling, right? And so that can be either poor or wealthy. That can be loved or, very sad and upset and desperate. That can be that you are healthy or you are not healthy, right? Those are your states. And what I'm finding, the more that I kind of research and think and meditate on this, is that essentially life is like one big web of possible outcomes for you. And you choose those outcomes based on your attention and your focus. So when you put your focus on something that is like technically in your future, but you're feeling that you are this now, and you start to focus on that, like let's say it's a business owner and successful. So when you start to focus on that, being successful, these are the things that you're doing, the path that you end up taking out of this infinite number of possibilities that's out in front of you leads you to natural steps that you would take to get to that end goal, because your subconscious mind, the way that you're focusing, is on this end goal, right, of being successful and being the business owner. And it was almost like an aha kind of moment for me, that I imagined if I'm standing here today and I'm looking at all the different options that I have, the option that I choose is going to be reflective of the state that I'm in now. So let's say, and this is right, like there's infinite amounts, but let's say where there's 5, okay? And I want to be a successful business owner. And at any moment, I'm looking at these paths that are in front of me and I can see them. There's 5 of them. And right now I feel unsuccessful, unmotivated, and lazy. And so my options are to take a step towards opening a website, right? Like that's one step. The other step is to scroll my phone on Instagram, and I'm super simplifying these, right? I gotta see if I can even make 5. Another step is to go to my fridge and get out something to eat. Another step is to call my mom. And then the last step is to go take a nap. Well, if my state right now is that I am lazy and unmotivated, I'm probably going to do one of like, I think it was these 3 versus like scroll Instagram or go take a nap or go get something to eat, because that's what my state is reflective of. Whereas if I feel like I'm successful and I'm a business owner and I'm driven and I'm really working towards this desired outcome, I'm going to do this one, right? I'm going to go get the website opened because that's in alignment with the state that I'm in. That's in alignment with how I'm feeling. And that could be for anything. Like let's say that it's that you feel like you're your healthiest fit self and you feel fantastic every day when you get up and you're excited about life and you just feel great and you've got so much energy. Okay, well then when you're faced with those options, when you feel like that right now, you're going to take the next natural step that's in alignment with that state. And that's why you have to start with the feeling first. So I hope I'm making sense. I know this is like really short. It was kind of a moment that popped into my head and that I really wanted to share, especially because I have not been around. I've been around with the podcast, but not with video. So yeah, I hope that makes sense, because for me, I was like, oh my gosh, this makes sense. Like, I get it. This is a really easy way to put that out. And if it still doesn't make sense, put a note down below and maybe I'll make like a chart that I can do in a video and like show it visually. So have a wonderful day. I'll be back.